bitches, it's the Misanthropic One, aka He Who Hungers, and I'm back up in this bitch for another rant/review. Today, I want to talk about this album right here, Lupe Fiasco's long-awaited third album called Lasers. Y'all already know who the fuck Lupe Fiasco is. Not gonna go into all that shit. Let's just say that there was a lot of controversy and setbacks when it came to this album right here. Atlantic Records, which is Lupe's record label, was supposed to release the album sometime last year, about maybe 6 to 8 months ago, and they were gonna shelve the album, but there was a boycott started by Lupe Fiasco fans. Well, actually, Lupe had wanted this to happen. He said for people to come and boycott Atlantic Records, and it was gonna happen. You know, a lot of people were pissed off and wanted this album here to come out, and once Atlantic Records saw how serious it was, they finally gave in to Lupe's demands and said that March 8th was gonna be the release date for this record. And all the stuff I've been reading up to the release of this album has been somewhat skeptical, at least in my opinion. It's made me skeptical, maybe I should say that. For example, I read on Hip Hop DX that Atlantic Records did not want Lupe Fiasco to rap deep on the album, and I have a problem with that, obviously. You would think after two fucking damn near classic records that Lupe has given to us as a society, you would think he would at least have creative control over this record. And well, let me get into it and then I'll explain everything to you guys. Love the cover artwork, by the way. Got the little fluorescent lights with the anarchy symbol graffitied into the O as an A for lasers. Laser stands for love always shines every time. Remember, two your way. Smile. So that's what Lasers stands for. As for the production on this album, you have King David the Future, Alex the Kid, Needles, Audibles, Kane Beats, Ishi or Ishai, I don't know how to say that, someone correct me, Wizzo, and Jerry Wonder Duplessis. Now let me get into who's featured on the album. We have Sarah Green, Skylar Gray, MDMA, Trey Songz, Matt Mahaffey, and John Legend. So all of these features are mainly people who are there to sing hooks. A lot of like R&B-ish type hooks, and that's basically it for features. There's no fucking, well, no, I forgot about Eric Turner and Sway. I went over that one. Sway is I believe he's a English rapper. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. And Eric Turner is singing the hook on that track. So let me get into the meat and potatoes of the album. Now, let me get into this album a little bit. I'm sure that some of you guys have heard some of the singles like The Show Goes On and Words I Never Said. And at first when I heard them, I thought they were, you know, a little bit different from the usual Lupe tracks. But I said, okay, y'all know how some of these rappers do, you know, they want to put out that single to reel in some type of audience. So I said, okay, fine. And the lyrics weren't bad at all. But unfortunately, the problem with this album as a whole is that's how the whole album is. Lyrically, this album is ill. I love what Lupe is talking about. He still hasn't lost his edge when it comes to consciousness or rapping with a message. And I'm definitely not complaining about that. What this album suffers from is its production, the beats on there, and not that they're super horrible. It's just the fact that a lot of them are very, very catchy in a good way and in a bad way. In a good way because you could sort of get into some of the songs, some of the messages, but in a bad way because sometimes it takes away from the message of the song. You know, like you're trying to hear Lupe say, guys, free your minds, do this, open your minds and whatnot. But meanwhile, you're sitting there, you know, it's sort of like something that should be, that you would hear on a Z100 or a top 40, something that's safe. You know what I mean? Safe for fucking kids to listen to. And not that Lupe was ever, you know, a dark MC or someone, you know, like a really gritty MC. It's just the fact that, you know, if you listen to Food and Liquor and The Cool, it's just, you know, you had the beats, you had the message, it just gripped you and you're like, holy shit, you know, I could vibe with this motherfucker. And like I said, lyrically, he's still there. These beats on here, I don't know, man. Like some of this shit on here, it's like you're listening to techno, I guess. You're listening to techno and electronica, and I guess it's only because of him. That's why it's somewhat bearable, because Lupe Fiasco is sort of like a new school MC, so I could sort of grin and bear it to an extent, if you know what I'm saying.